What's up, snackers? Pretzels here. It's spring break, and you know what that means, or maybe you don't, which is why I'm making this video to explain it. I'm wearing like 5 different t-shirts on right now. You could probably tell. Wearing 5 different t-shirts, like, I'm not wearing a hat, so the world is exposed to my really gross haircut. But I am wearing a lav mic, so, you know, hopefully the audio quality should turn out better this time. We'll see how that goes. Scratch my face unconvincingly. Hey, there's a moving guy. Look at that. Look at that. What's going on? What's going on? This is what happens when you cut your hair yourself. I usually wear a hat when I go out in public, but I'm not wearing a hat right now because I need to perform this striptease to show off all these shirts that I've got. I'm going in reverse chronological order, except for this one, which I got on Tuesday, I think. It's from a classmate of mine. His name is Richard Searle. Well, he was a classmate. I guess finals are over and it's spring break now, obviously. So, like last semester, there was this class, Dan Burr's Business for the Professional Artist. So, Searle19, you can find him on Instagram. He was giving out free t-shirts as part of a marketing thing, and so I made sure to grab one. Got this on Tuesday. I got shirts from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of last week. This one, though, my most recent one, and I'm going in reverse chrono now. This was supposed to come on Friday, but it only got here this morning. So this is from another classmate of mine, Kaylee, Simplicity Designs by Kaylee. Another student in Dan Burr's Business for the Professional Artist class. You can find us on Facebook or on Instagram. Search the hashtag BurrBiz, because, you know, Richard and Kaylee and we aren't the only 3 students in that class. There's loads of other great artists in that class. But this is the shirt that I saw this and I liked it, and this is the one that I purchased out of all my classmates' work. It's an ice cream cone. Those of you who follow me on Instagram know how much I love ice cream cones. Actually, you would if I ever actually posted anything on Instagram. I could never find my phone, but I've got it now, and so I can actually start Instagramming things. But if I had been on Instagram, I would be posting up a bunch of stuff about ice cream cones, and so you see why I had to get that. So I got that today, but this is from Thursday. It's from Wes Anderson's upcoming movie coming out next year, Isle of Dogs. Basically, you can't find this anywhere. It was a limited edition, patron exclusive. You had to donate a certain amount of money to a certain charity by a certain time, and this was your reward. You got an exclusive t-shirt. Also maybe a chance to voice a character in the film, but I don't think I won that. Not sure who the artist is, but you can see there's a signature there. This is from the 5th, the day before, which was a Wednesday. Space Cat. The tag says it was printed in New York, but this is from a company called Out of Print. I'm pretty sure they're based in Los Angeles or San Francisco, somewhere in California, but they do awesome shirts. This was on sale at the bookstore. They do shirts of book covers, and I had to get it because it was on sale. But this last shirt is actually mine, which I finished printing on Wednesday. But before I got that shirt. See, that was not Friday, that was Thursday. Let's say I finished printing it on Tuesday. Or Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. But this is mine. It actually isn't made using my silkscreen printer. It's from stencils from a company called Easy Print Supplies, and the way they do it is you've got like an 8.5 by 11 stencil you expose that, and then you can print that by pressing it directly against the textile and pushing ink through the holes there. It didn't come out well for the halftone prints that I had imagined. I've got the original image here. Then actually this is my, guess I can put on a hat finally. But I converted that to CMYK halftones, and then I printed out some positives. I used those positives to print negatives, and I used those negatives to print this. It's more Jean Miro than Lauren Faust color-wise, but it's still pretty impressive. I don't know. Maybe it would look better using my actual silk screens. But, you know, that's what I'm going to do over this spring break, is I'm going to be printing a whole bunch now that there's only 2 people in the apartment. I hope to be able to use the bathroom as a dark room so that I can emulse some screens, and then, you know, I can expose them using the positives that I've already got, make more negatives, and then print and see how much printing I can get done over the weekend. I hope to be very busy, maybe not as busy as I was last week with finals going on, but I hope to be very busy. I hope to print as much as possible, see if I've got enough stuff of high enough quality that maybe I can even think of purchasing a booth at BLFC in June. I'm going to need to do it on that as soon as possible, so I'm definitely going to be busy this spring break. Because that's in the middle of the semester and I'm going to need a ride, and maybe it's not even going to be worth it, but we'll see. So that's my announcement for spring break. That's what I'm going to be doing. First I'm going to be making some screens finally, and then I'm going to be printing just as much as possible. That's about it, snackers, for today. Let's see if the thing is actually in focus and actually recording this time, because it's like the 5th time I'm recording this message. I like it better when there's a cameraman, actually. But remember these standards. Pretzels out.